So, something I've been thinking about recently is how most of us are not really much better off than prostitutes or whores. That is because we whore ourselves at our job that we hate every single day. And I wouldn't say that I'm excluded from this. Yes, I like some elements of the job that I do, but there's other elements of the job that it's just going through the motions to get the toilet paper that you need to survive, because that's mostly what life is like for most people on this planet, is survival. We're just going hard for promissory notes, as I saw on one Instagram post. We're going hard for these promissory notes so that we can survive. And if we are more fortunate than others, we can save up some money to go have some experiences, some adventures. But not everyone is that fortunate. A lot of people find themselves in positions where they have kids, where they have obligations, responsibilities to other people, and they've got a lot of things in their life that they need to maintain, material possessions. And as a result, they're just breaking even every month. Every month of the year, they're just breaking even. And I'm glad that I'm not one of these people. I live a pretty minimalist lifestyle. I don't have a car. I don't have kids. The only kids that I do have are fur babies. We've got a cassis and a prunelle, and they don't cost much, not nearly as much as a human child would. Life is tough. It's a constant act of self-preservation, whether we want to participate or not. We have to find a way to make money. Some of us, I guess, are lucky. We are born into rich households, and our parents will drop some moolah, and we are able to be liberated in that regard. But that is the exception. It is not the rule. Most of us are going to have to hustle. We're going to have to grind. Sometimes even literally. I mean, I was literally grinding with my fixie at one point to make money. And another thing that I think about is this term making money. We aren't really making money. We're earning money, but we're not making money. We aren't the producers of the cash. The people who are actually making the money are the ones who have us playing this board game. And they're laughing at us. They think we're a fucking joke. Toiling away on the hamster wheel for fucking scraps. That's what it's like to work a normal job, especially a job that you hate. And I think I saw a statistic somewhere that 80% of people in the US are unsatisfied with the jobs that they work. And also, there's another thing that you have to factor in, and that is ignorance. There's a saying that goes, ignorance is bliss. So when people are ignorant about the way that the world works, how it's all run by a tiny satanic priest class that has an agenda for the whole world to be enslaved, when people are ignorant of that fact, and they're ignorant of the fact that these characters are colluding with the bankers of the world and the governments of the world, then they can attain some degree of happiness in their job just because they're ignorant of these things. But when you're actually aware of these things and you're going to the job and you realize you're a fucking wage slave, and not only are you a wage slave, but also government is coming with their fucking 10-inch dildo and dicking you down every 3 months when you have to pay them their 21% or however fucking much your so-called taxes are. They're nothing of the sort. They're just extortion fees. And then you just realize, man, this is a fucking miserable hole that we're just constantly trying to crawl out of, but there's just mud in the hole. And I'm really happy for those people in life that can do their life's mission, that can do the activism and get paid enough for that so that they don't have to work a job, some shitty, mundane existence just to survive. I'm really happy for those people. And I would say that's a very difficult career path, to be telling the truth, giving the truth to the world, and making enough to survive. I would love to be able to do that, but I understand that people value a children's game like basketball or rugby or cricket or fucking soccer way more than they value people giving them the truth, because they don't want to hear the truth. They want to be distracted. They want, as a, how was it saying again? How did it go? Give them, it was back in the Roman days with the Colosseum. Give them some kind of games, some kind of distraction, and then they will not revolt. The expression went something like that. If you know the expression, leave it in the comments down below. But yeah, this is the kind of world we're living in. And our masters are laughing at us. But you know what? Just because it's always been this way, actually it hasn't always been this way. Income tax is a relatively new concept. But I understand that in the past there were things like tithes that people used to pay. So I guess it comes and goes, depending on how aware the population is of the amount of fuckery that is taking place. But nonetheless, slavery has been the default state on this planet for who knows how many millennia. And just because it's always been that way doesn't mean it always has to continue being that way. As the expression goes, no one rules if no one obeys. And it's as simple as that. We have to stop obeying. But here's the challenge. The challenge is getting millions and billions of people to stop obeying simultaneously. And I don't know how the fuck we're going to do that. The only way I can think of is getting these massive influencers like Joe Rogan and possibly a Jordan Peterson, you know, that level of influence, to get these people to say to the masses, the unbegun masses, from tomorrow, we ain't paying shit to these political parasites. We ain't paying shit to any more of these parasites any longer. And then perhaps we can make some progress. And then, of course, these figureheads would explain why we are no longer funding these psychopaths in their endeavors of worldwide destruction and chaos. These are just some thoughts that I've been having recently, and I thought YouTube would be a good method of catharsis for me. Because if I just keep the fucking thoughts in here, which I have done for the last couple of years, I go crazy, man. It drives me fucking nuts with frustration. I want to punch a hole in the wall. And I feel like this is a good method of release, just sharing my sentiments with the world. Okay, I'm at 8 minutes 20 and my brain has been emptied and I don't think I can continue any longer. But if I do feel like I need to share some more with the world, I will make another fucking video. But for now, this is the end. I hope you have enjoyed my rant, and I promise there will be many more in the future. Goodbye for now.